Hey everybody, welcome back to One Seed, One World. I'm hoping all this background noise doesn't mess up my video today because the cicadas are going crazy in the trees, and I got the neighbor up on the hill behind the wooded area behind her house decided to come out and use a leaf blower right now while I wanted to come out to video, which, you know, tends to happen. So we'll see how this goes. Anyway, today I wanted to go over a different way to use maybe some of your extra peppers, like the long rounder peppers, things like banana peppers mainly, but you could also use jalapenos or something else like that if you want more of a spicy bite, and just kind of more of a fun way to use up some of the peppers and maybe impress your friends if it comes out okay. This is the first time I'm doing this. I think this is my own original idea. I didn't Google it to see if other people are doing this, but I'm calling this Homestead Sushi. And we're gonna basically make a type of sushi roll, but instead of using rice and seaweed, we will be using today banana peppers for our outside roll, or you know, in place of the seaweed wrap, the nori, and the sushi rice. So I thought it might be kind of fun to do this, and I have brought out some crab stick, some cream cheese, some avocado, and some cucumber to stuff them with. And we're gonna see how this turns out. Now, you know, if you've tried making sushi at home, or if you have maybe watched it being made, you know, normally you get the rice out on that bamboo mat and put in all your, whatever your fillings are, and then you can roll it up, and then you cut it into your sushi sized pieces. However, with a pepper, you can't do that. So it might take a little bit more work to stuff these peppers, but we're gonna go for the same kind of effect. So I've got 3 banana peppers here in 3 different stages of ripeness. So you got the standard green, the red, and the orange. And I'm just basically going to get rid of the stems, hollow out the seeds, and then cut some sushi-sized rolls, and then we're gonna stuff them with these ingredients. So let's see how this turns out. Also, while we were here today, I wanted to make a book recommendation. You know, cooler weather's coming up here pretty soon, where, you know, you might want to be inside sitting by the fire, or just sitting inside in the warmth if you don't have a fireplace, and reading a good book instead of being out in the cold weather. And I'm going to recommend The Zen of Fish. This follows the story of sushi from samurai to the supermarket. Kind of goes through the whole history of sushi, but it also has a kind of a cool story mixed in where it follows these young sushi chefs, I think in California. If I remember correctly, it's been a while since I've read this, but people in California at a restaurant that are learning to become sushi chefs. And so it goes through like all the things they have to learn with the knife skills and all that sort of thing. And so that story is intermingled with the whole history of sushi. But it's a good read, highly recommended, The Zen of Fish. I'll put a link down below if you want to check it out. And eat some sushi while you're reading the book. Okay, so I've got my rolls here, and I already pre-cut all of my other stuff. You can see I didn't think it was necessary to show you how to cut those things up or watch my lack of knife skills. So everything I just kind of have prepared here on a plate. I'm gonna try to get like a standard size cut on the peppers though, so that they're kind of like the same size of what a sushi roll would be. And we'll just, well, this one's got a little break on it, so let's get rid of that piece. Try to get, you know, something that's similar. And you want to try to use like some peppers that are more, you know, straight, because if they've got big curves in them, that might make it kind of difficult to get them stuffed and standing up properly. Oh, look at that one, broke on me too. Of course it did, and that was a perfect piece, or would have been. All right, I'll use a little bit more on the smaller end here. Now, this is going to be the more difficult part. And what I'm hoping is, because I know that because we don't have sticky rice, some of this stuff might tend to fall out of there. So I'm hoping that by using the cream cheese, we can get it to stick. Well, that was a big piece of cream cheese. A little bit of avocado. On that one. And because that was such a big piece of cream cheese, I don't think we're going to probably get too much else in there. Might be able to fit a little bit of crab stick down here in the one corner for that extra flare of flavor. Yeah, good enough, right? Doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm going to put these together, these different ones. And when you hollow them out, just, you know, you can get most of the seeds out and any of that pith that's in the center, so you kind of have a hollow center like that. And I'm going to get these stuffed up, and then we'll come back and take a look at the final product. And so there's our little rolls right there. Got 2 of the red, 2 of the orange, and 2 of the green. Makes a pretty little plate. Not as pretty as what normal restaurant sushi is, but hey, for Homestead Sushi, I think this might be okay. As you can see, I brought way too much stuff out here, but I'll eat that too. Okay, so let's see how this turned out. See how it tastes. It was a little messy to stuff some of this stuff in there. But it actually wasn't as bad as I thought, and it actually stayed in there better than I thought it was, because there was, ooh, I'm dropping that. Between the cream cheese and the avocado, that helps other things like the carrot and the crab stick in there better. But you could use whatever types of stuff that you wanted. You know, if you want to make it vegetarian, then use things like asparagus and cucumber, avocado, and carrot, or those kinds of things. Maybe some spinach, lemon, you could do all kinds of stuff. All right, I'm gonna dip this in the soy sauce. Unfortunately, I do not have wasabi and pickled ginger, so I'm just gonna have to rough it here. Mmm. Yeah, man. That's flippin' delicious. So this definitely has more crunch and chew to it, with having that fresh pepper as the outer ring, as it were. But man, is it good. It's, you know, and you could do this if you're trying to cut carbs, using these sweet peppers as a replacement for the rice. It could be a carb reduction meal. And if you don't have wasabi, then you could use instead of using the sweet peppers, use some jalapenos. And if you got big size jalapenos, hollow them out, use those rings, and you'll get that spicy kick back. I actually have some lemon spice jalapeno in the garden. I might need to go pick some of those and try that out as well. But this was a fun little thing. It's a neat way to use up some of your extra peppers if you have them. Or even if you don't, go to the store, buy some and try this and just see if you like doing this style of sushi. But, you know, I'm calling it Homestead Sushi. I don't know if anybody else is doing this. Maybe I should go look that up before I claim it as my own. But I hadn't heard of it before and just came up with this idea all by myself here. So now you can go make it. Get yourself some Homestead Sushi. But whatever's going on in your neck of the woods or in your homestead kitchens, I hope it's working out fantastic for you and that you're getting lots of good produce. But I appreciate that you're here hanging out with me again today. We will see you again soon. Have a great day. Namaste. Mmm.